guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Linda J here with another $10 food challenge. This week I did go to Aldi, and what I came up with for breakfast is the muffin mix. I grabbed the banana one. They also have the apple cinnamon, but I went with banana, and then I also grabbed a few bananas. I'm gonna only have like a half a banana with my breakfast. I just, cut it in half with the peel on, and then just wrap up that other half. As you can see, mine aren't super ripe, so they'll be fine for the next day. And then you will need an egg to make the muffin mix or quick bread, so might as well have eggs with breakfast. So that is breakfast. And then for lunch, I went with the grilled cheese with tomato slices. That gives the grilled cheese a little something more. Tomatoes are a really great food, so hopefully you like tomatoes and that you can eat them. I know some people can't eat tomatoes for, there's a number of reasons why people can't eat them, but if you can, they are a great food. They have a lot of health benefits, so I like to incorporate them wherever possible. And I love that slit top wheat bread, because that's the least expensive at my store. And you're getting wheat bread instead of white bread. So grilled cheese for lunch. And then for dinner, we are going to make, with the whole wheat tortillas and the refried beans, I grabbed the diced tomatoes with the green chilies, and then the cheese that we'll shred ourselves. And we'll just make little bean burritos, basically. And I think because you have the beans in there and the cheese, that it will be filling enough. Again, we went with the whole wheat tortillas, so instead of the white flour tortillas, a little bit healthier. And it actually says it's a good source of fiber right on the shells as well. So I think that will be enough food for dinner. I can't remember whose recipe I'm using, but I will give her a shout out and have that recipe below for these. It's pretty clear cut, but just in case you want to check out her page, she has a lot of really, really great recipes. So this one sounded really good to me, so I wanted to try that. So I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff together and show you what I came up with as far as once everything is prepared. So stay tuned. Before I go and prepare the food, let me just go ahead and give you the pricing. So the banana muffin mix box was $1.79. The bananas were 44 cents a pound, and it came in at 48 cents. The eggs did go up at my store. They are $1.17. The bread was still 69 cents. Woo-hoo! I love that price. And it's still wheat bread. It's not white bread. The cheese slices were $1.35. The beefsteak tomatoes were $1.39. And then the diced tomatoes with green chilies were 50 cents. And then the whole wheat tortillas were $1.19, and the cheese was $1.69. And I have to tell you, my store had none of the refried beans. So lucky for me, I did have some of the Aldi fat-free refried beans in my pantry. So I am going to use those. However, I don't know how much they cost. I'm assuming because the other beans they were 50 cents or 55 cents. So if you add, that to our $10.25 total, you're just under $11. But everything without the beans came to $10.25. So depending on how much the refried beans are at your store, that's what I came up with. And still pretty good. Even though it's a little over $10, I think this is going to be enough food to keep you full, but also, good content. It's not junk food. It's not fried food or a whole lot of processed food. We have a few things that are processed, but I'm going to go ahead and make that up for you guys, and I'll be back in a minute. Hi guys, I'm back with the prepared food. So for breakfast we have banana muffins. I did decide to go with the muffins just because they don't bake as long as the quick bread. But I do enjoy the quick bread. If you have time and don't mind your oven being on longer, by all means try that out. And I did notice for the muffins, you need oil plus the eggs plus milk. So hopefully you have that in the house. I did, but with the egg, hard-boiled egg, and then the half a banana. Now, with the muffins, it did make 12. I think you could stretch it to 14 if you wanted to. So you could have 2 every day. But even if you just do the 12 like I did, you're going to have 5 days where you're going to have 2. And with the eggs, you'll be able to have, you know, a couple eggs most of the days. Well, no, I shouldn't say that because you need 2 of them for the recipe. So you'll end up with 10 left. So 3 of the days you'll have 2 eggs. And like I will switch it up throughout the week. Hard-boiled eggs to start just because they're nice and easy. I can have them ready to go. And then I'll probably do scrambled eggs for a couple days. A fried egg maybe one of the days. If I have an extra piece of toast, I like to have that with my fried egg. And like I said, the half banana, by doing the half a banana, we're going to have that for 6 of the breakfasts. And then just maybe use the day that you don't have the banana where you have the 2 muffins or the 2 eggs, that sort of thing. So kind of work it out how you need. And then for lunch, we have the grilled cheese with tomato. And I sliced the tomato and I put a slice and a half on here. So it's a good amount. And you actually have enough to make a sandwich and a half for each lunch. So if you don't need that extra half, you can keep it to go with dinner or for a snack. But there are 16 slices of cheese and you're going to have 23 pieces of bread. So you definitely have enough for the sandwich and a half. Now that half sandwich might come in handy with dinner because as you can see, I did cut it in half, my cheese and bean burrito. But I used the 8-inch shells, and in the recipe, she does call for the 10-inch burrito shells. So, it doesn't look like a whole lot, but that half a sandwich then would come in handy for either a snack or to have with dinner. But again, I think it's enough food. You just kind of have to, you know, fit it in throughout the day where you need it and where you would want to eat each item. So, I did try this. The cheese and bean burrito is delicious. And the recipe I will put in the description box. It does call for a few other ingredients that I did not purchase. So I did tweak it. So like she used salsa instead of the canned tomatoes and chilies that I used. And then she also had some chopped onion in there. And for seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and paprika, which I didn't have paprika, so I didn't add that. But I did have the other seasonings. I did have a little onion. But it's really good, even with the tomato and chilies. But if you happen to have salsa in the house, you could, you know, follow her recipe maybe a little closer. But I will put that in the description box. Again, I think it's enough food to kind of, you know, disperse it where you need it. Some people are busy in the morning too, so it, you know, they can kind of eat that throughout the morning. But I hope you guys do enjoy this. I really enjoy making these videos. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button for me. Hit that like button, and if you're returning, thank you guys so much. I really enjoy you, and I thank you so much for coming back and watching my videos. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.